Senegal, the Lions of Teranga row again. From giant killers to global contenders. Welcome back to Ballafrica, the podcast where African football is more than a game. It's history, its identity, its resilience, and its hope. Today, we tell the story of a nation that transformed itself from an African underdog into one of the most respected football power on the planet. A nation whose players carry themselves with pride. A nation whose fans never stop believing. A nation that taught the world never to underestimate Africa. Today we talk about Senegal, the Lions of Teranga. And as they take on France, the echoes of history are impossible to ignore. Because 24 years ago, Senegal shocked the football world against these very same opponents, Les Bleus. Now, another chapter awaits. But let's start by understanding the spirit of the Teranga. To understand Senegal, you must first understand the word, Teranga. It means hospitality, respect, generosity, community. It is one of the defining values of Senegalese culture. But make no mistake, while Senegal welcomes visitors with warmth, their football team welcomes no opponent lightly. The Lions of Teranga are fierce, proud, relentless, and ruthless. And over the last 2 decades, they have become one of Africa's most feared football nations. Before the world knew who Senegal was. For many years, Senegal lived in the shadow of Africa's football giants. Nations like Egypt, Cameroon, Nigeria, Ghana often captured the spotlight. Meanwhile, Senegal quietly developed talent, quietly built a football structure and culture, quietly prepared for its moment. That moment would eventually arrive, and when it did, it changed African football forever. The night that shocked the world, September 1st, 2002, Senegal in Seoul, South Korea. The opening match of the FIFA World Cup, the reigning world champions, France, Les Bleus, against tournament debutant Senegal. The odds couldn't have been more one-sided. France had legends. France had pedigree. France had expectations. Senegal had belief. And sometimes belief is enough. When Papa Bouba Diop scored the winning goal, the football world stood still. Senegal had defeated the defending world champions. The shockwaves were felt across the globe. Africa erupted, and suddenly everyone knew the name Senegal. But the Lions weren't finished. They advanced all the way to the quarterfinals, the first African team ever since Cameroon in 1990 to reach that stage. The world expected a surprise. Instead, Senegal delivered a revolution. However, there were years of heartbreak. Senegal is never a straight road. Football, as well, is never a straight road. After the highs came disappointments. Senegal missed multiple World Cups. Talented generations came and went. Opportunities slipped away. Senegal wondered when the Lions would return. The passion never disappeared. The talent never disappeared. But the results were inconsistent. For years, Senegal carried the burden of unrealized potential. A nation that everyone believed should be among Africa's top elite, yet one still searching for consistency on the biggest stages. The rise of a new generation, then came the golden generation, one led by a humble young man from Bambali, a player whose rise inspired an entire continent, Sadio Mane. Alongside him emerged a remarkable cast of talent. Kalidou Koulibaly, Edouard Mendy, Idrissa Gueye, players competing at the highest levels of world football, players proving that Senegal could produce stars capable of shining anywhere, and with them came renewed ambition. Africa's champions. For decades, Senegal had chased continental glory. Several times they came close. Several times they fell short. Then came AFCON 2021, a tournament that changed everything. After years of heartbreak, Senegal finally lifted the African Cup of Nations trophy. The moment was emotional. Generations of supporters cried in tears of joy. The nation celebrated. A dream had become reality. The Lions of Teranga were finally kings of Africa. For many Senegalese, it wasn't simply a trophy. It was validation, proof that perseverance pays off. Now let's see the road to the World Cup for Senegal. Senegal entered qualification carrying expectations, no longer outsiders, of course, no longer dark horses. Now, they were Africa's elite. Every opponent wanted to beat them. Every match felt like final. Yet, the Lions responded. They qualified once again for the football's greatest tournament. Not through luck, not through miracles, but through quality, discipline, and experience. This is now a team accustomed to success, a team that expects to compete, a team that expects to win. Here are some key players to think about. Sadio Mane, the captain, Mr. Africa, the face of Senegalese football, the inspiration, the player capable of changing a game with a single touch. Few African players have carried their hopes, the hopes of a nation, the way Mane does. Nicholas Jackson, young, explosive, fearless, one of Senegal's most exciting attacking talents. The World Cup could become his global breakthrough. Kalidou Koulibaly, a defensive giant, a leader, a warrior. When pressure mounts, Senegal turns to Koulibaly. His experience could prove inevitable, invaluable. Edouard Mendy, world-class goalkeeper, wins tournaments. Mendy has repeatedly shown he could produce magic when it matters most. Expect him to play a crucial role. Lamine Camara, the future of the Senegalese football, young, dynamic, technically gifted. Many believe he could become one of Africa's greatest stars. They are in a group of opportunities. Senegal enters Group 1 alongside France, Norway, Iraq. The opening match against France is impossible to ignore. History is calling. The same opponent, but a new generation, a new opportunity. Can Senegal create another iconic World Cup moment? Beyond France, the Lions will believe they can compete with anyone in that group. Advancing to the knockout stage is not a fantasy. It's a reality. It's a realistic objective. And now you reach the knockout rounds, anything can happen. So what should we expect of Senegal? Let's be honest. Senegal is no longer an underdog. This is one of Africa's strongest teams, one of Africa's deepest squads, one of Africa's most experienced football nations. The expectations should be clear. Advance from the group stage, challenge the world's best, and dream of something special, because this team has the talent. This team has the experience. And this team has unfinished business. Here's my message to the Teranga Lions, to the players representing Senegal. Remember 2002. Remember AFCON glory. Remember every supporter who believed when nobody else did. Remember the children wearing your jerseys. Remember the dreams that began on the streets of Dakar, St. Louis, Thiers, Zunguingo, and beyond. You carry more than football. You carry a nation's pride. You carry Africa's hope. And you carry the legacy of every lion who came before you. Now, go write your own chapter. As Senegal prepares to face France, once again, football offers us one of the most beautiful gifts, the chance to revisit history, the chance to create new memories, the chance to dream. 24 years ago, Senegal shocked the world. Today, nobody is shocked when Senegal wins. Today is the true measure of how far this nation has come. The Lions of Teranga are no longer outsiders. They are contenders. And perhaps, just perhaps, their greatest World Cup story is still waiting to be written. I am Easy Lisi, and this is Ballafrica. Until next time, keep believing in African football, because when the Lions of Teranga roll, the entire world will stop and listen. Senegal faces France. Can history repeat itself? Or will the Lions write an even greater chapter? The world is watching. Africa is waiting. Let the lion roar.